Do you wonder where everyone is moving in 2025? The trend is real and it is reshaping our country. These states are not just popular, but they are drawing hundreds of thousands of people into them with better weather, better taxes, and better lifestyle. Hi, I'm Ryan Zackos. I'm broker owner of Zackos Realty and Design Group here on the Gulf Coast of Florida. For the honor and privilege of helping hundreds of people relocate here to Florida. I started this for my father, who's a retired police officer with Sarasota County Sheriff's Office. And in this video, I'm going to give you the top 5 states in which people are moving to in droves. Stick around to the end because there's actually a tie for one. I'm going to give you the reason why they are tied, but then also give you my opinion on which state wins. So let's dive in. Number 5, North Carolina. North Carolina is constantly on the list. The migration trends are real. There's been over 180,000 people that have relocated to North Carolina in the last 2 years. This is because the housing affordability, with the median house price of $328,000, new jobs coming in, especially in the tech space. There's about 80,000 new jobs have been added recently in the state of North Carolina. Unemployment tax rate is under the national average, and they have a flat income tax rate that will be reduced here in 2026 to 3.99%. All these make North Carolina super affordable. And I think what is the largest draw for North Carolina, obviously the mild climate, but you get a mix of mountains and coastal living in one state. So this can draw people that are looking for that more rural mountain life or that quiet, charming coastal town as well. Great mix of both, draws different types of people, but affordability, job opportunity, and lifestyle is amazing here in North Carolina. Number 4, South Carolina. South Carolina is a shock on a lot of people's list. They don't think South Carolina as a relocation destination or a hotspot, but it has consistently over the last couple of years been on top of the list. In fact, a lot of lists make this the #1 inbound state in the country. But given the stats, there's been over 130,000 people that have relocated here to South Carolina over the last 2 years. The housing is the most affordable on the list with $299,000 median home price. It's adding jobs like North Carolina. The unemployment rate is under national average like North Carolina. And another huge draw is that it is one of the lowest property tax rates in the whole entire United States, with a 0.53% tax rate on properties. You have the lowest median household price on this list of top 5. You have one of the best property tax rates in the whole entire country. And then you have this quiet, charming coastal towns of South Carolina with great climate and great lifestyle. That's why South Carolina is number 4 on the list. Number 3 on the list is Tennessee. Tennessee, again, has been creeping up the list into now number 3 on the list. Tennessee has seen 124,000 new residents come into it over the last 2 years. This is, again, because of a low median house price of about $316,000, new jobs, a bustling economy, and unemployment rate at record lows in Tennessee. Another massive draw, especially for these last 3 states, is that there is no state income tax. This is a huge dollar savings for a lot of people, especially as they get into careers or into the retirement phase of life. I believe that Tennessee is a massive draw for people because it got that great mix of urban lifestyle in Nashville, Tennessee, with that Eastern Tennessee rural dynamic. You get a mix of everything. Again, very mild weather overall, probably one of the cooler states on the list, but it doesn't have to deal with the harsh winters that you see in New England and the Midwest and whatnot. So it's becoming a very popular state, especially with more mild summer compared to these last 2 states that are tied for first. And moving on to the 2 states that are tied for first, that will be Texas and Florida. These states year over year are battling for that #1 spot in where people are moving to in the United States. A big draw is obviously lifestyle, culture, weather, ability to do sports, play golf year round. All these things are super important to people as they're looking for a state to reside in and settle into for the rest of their life. The migration trends are just astonishing. In Texas, we have seen over 200,000 people move into Texas in the last 2 years. The median house price is still very affordable, with the median house price in Texas of about $308,000. Texas has 55 Fortune 500 headquarters in Dallas, Austin, and Houston. Great metros, great for young professionals. We're seeing a massive increase of young professionals and actual industry moving into Texas, which is leading the charge in growth. And just like Tennessee, Texas has no state income tax. You combine that no state income tax with the cost of living that is about 7% under the US average, with all the perks that it has regarding the jobs, the economy, the climate, the culture. Everything is kind of checking those boxes in Texas, and that's why Texas is tied for first on our list. And that other one is Florida. Florida, everyone knows, year over year is a top relocation destination, especially for retirees, but is moving more into that young professionals and families as it has become a great state with great school zones as well. Florida has seen a 2% growth in population, which is the largest growth in population of any state in the US over the last 2 years. And about 190,000 new residents have come into the state of Florida in the last 2 years as well. So the numbers don't lie for Texas and Florida. people are moving in droves to these two states. The housing is higher in Florida. It's actually the highest on the list. I think it's because of the coastal towns, the dynamic and the culture that you get in Florida. But you have a median house price of about $405,000 here in the state of Florida. Florida has added over 200,000 private sector jobs. It has an unemployment rate of about 3%. So those are incredible numbers showing that Florida is not just a town for retirees, but there's tons of economic growth and opportunities here in and throughout the state of Florida. And just like Texas and Tennessee, Florida does have no state income tax, which is a massive driver for people that are looking to save some money on that side. So giving the unique selling proposition for each state, Florida is clear to me in the fact that it has one of the best lifestyles. I personally was born and raised here, so I'm biased. I get that. But being born and raised here, I went to school, I went to college in Virginia. I lived in South America for a couple of years. I've actually been able to travel the country and stay in different parts of the country. One of my best friends lives in Texas. I still think that Florida is the best state in the United States for good reason. You cannot beat the culture, the lifestyle, the beaches, everything that you get here in Florida. I think that is why people are choosing it and what's driving people to Florida ultimately. That'll be my number one choice, but I get if you are a young professional, have a great career and you're looking for that opportunity in Texas, as well as if you're looking to save a buck, you get a little bit more bang for your buck on your housing in Texas as well. So I completely get that side of the coin as well. I would love to hear your thoughts, your comments on what you think is the reason why people are moving to these states in droves. If you have any questions, if you want help in your relocation journey, obviously I would love to help you here in the state of Florida. I actually have a great team that I work well with in Texas as well. So whether you're looking for a move in Texas or Florida, I would love to help you. I would personally be able to help you here on the Gulf Coast of Florida if that's what you're looking for. And also check out our website. We have some unbelievable relocation guides that you can download for free. We got some great neighborhood guides, some insights that could be of great resource and great value to you in your relocation journey. Again, Ryan Zakos with Zakos Realty. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, like, comment. Love to hear from you. Thanks.
Hey, thanks so much for watching the video. I just want to pop on real quick and tell you a little bit about who I am and who we are here at Zakos Realty and Design Group. I'm Ryan Zakos, as you heard throughout the video. I was born and raised here in Sarasota. I currently live with my family in Lakewood Ranch. Started this firm with my father about 8 years ago or so. We have an office in downtown Sarasota and downtown Venice. He actually lives on Venice Island. My father relocated here from Michigan, and it was his first career out of college at Michigan State, was a police officer here in Sarasota County at the Sarasota County Sheriff's Office. My mom relocated here from New Jersey when she was actually a child, so they have both relocated here from out of state, but it afforded me the opportunity to actually be born and raised here. So I spent my first 18 years living in Sarasota proper, and then now with my family, we live in Lakewood Ranch. I absolutely love everything about the Gulf Coast of Florida. I've worked in St. Pete, I've worked in Tampa, I lived in Sarasota. My parents currently live in Venice Island. I have sold a lot of stuff in Welland Park. I'm passionate about this area, and I think that it offers an unbelievable lifestyle that is unparalleled to anything else in the state of Florida, let alone the country. I do think that being born and raised here, it provides me the opportunity to provide insight into communities, into areas that a lot of agents don't know. There are a lot of agents, there's 10,000 plus agents here locally, and a lot of those agents actually aren't from here or haven't lived here that very long at all. So being from here, I have had the privilege of building relationships with tons and tons of vendors in every industry you could think of, but then also just having that intimate knowledge of each community and each area, whether it's a pocket of Sarasota or a pocket of Venice or Lakewood Ranch, or whatever that consists. So I do think that I can provide that value in great detail for you and help you in understanding what your relocation goals are and helping you achieve that in what kind of home and community you want to ultimately be in. So please don't hesitate to reach out if you have any questions at all. I would love to be a resource for you, and I hope I can meet you one day. Thanks. Talk to you soon.